Okay, so the next area is supposed to be Southlight Village for some reason, but let's check out the older areas. Arctic Lake. I think there might be some bonus bosses. No, there's no return for those who tried carelessly. Warning. Okay, there is a chest I can just grab real quick. Zhemdela's Fang. Maybe I'd have treasure if you gave back the one you took. Increases base attack for all aerial-enabled techniques by 10%. It resists ice element. Ruins of Farrell. What's waiting for me here? Is this part of the story or not? I don't see any enemies. I don't see the enemy summoning block. Healer's Cape. Does that help me heal even faster? The description on the chest is too muddled to read. Okay, I'm sure this has a downside. Wait, does this include regeneration? No, Cerulean Cloak is the one that slowly regenerates over time. I should really consider this one, huh? Stack it with the... Does this stack with the other effect? With the Aura Drive skill? Oh wow! Fantastic. Resistant to that.
Don't look away. Fantastic. This is gonna hurt.
Seems to... its AI seems to be glitching.
This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt.
I don't think the dev ever fixed this one. Even though I'm... why isn't it attacking? What is wrong with its AI? Its enemy counterpart... its normal enemy counterpart doesn't have this issue. I think. As long as I just stay behind it, it apparently doesn't even give a crap.
This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt.
Oh man, this is so sad.
This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt.
But still, it is very strong. It's... one hit from it did so much damage to my shield. Even though it's only one enemy, it could be really difficult to deal with unless I flash guard it properly.
This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt.
It's at the halfway point. Maybe I'll start using new tricks.
This is gonna hurt.
Oh no. It turned around. And its AI is broken again.
This is gonna hurt. 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 This is gonna hurt! Like the rock! This is gonna hurt! Like the rock! Like the rock! This is gonna hurt! Like the rock!
How am I getting away with this?
The rock! This is gonna hurt! This is gonna hurt! Like the rock! Like the rock! Like the rock! Like the rock! This is gonna hurt! Like the rock! This is gonna hurt! Like the rock! Like the rock!
Unbelievable.
Like the rock! This is gonna hurt! Like the rock! Like the rock! Like the rock! This is gonna hurt! This is gonna hurt! This is gonna hurt! This is gonna hurt! This is gonna hurt!
Leveled up just from that. Okay. New tech as well. Refracting mask. Leaving me open is just adding insult to injury. The heck is a refracting mask? Hey, I was level 38. I gained 5 levels from that. Nice. So what's this refracting mask? On rare occasion, it makes it so enemies temporarily lose sight of you. Is that what happened? No. That was... The effect of this accessory implies that this is exactly what happened with the boss. Because I was not in its line of sight, it did not register my existence at all. That must have been part of the puzzle. It's... just get behind it and never never get in front of it, and it will never be able to hurt you. That was intentional, wasn't it? Yes, that must be it. Okay, that's kind of weird, though. Lose sight of you. Yes. I can't shift it, though. I can't shift boss accessories. This... Wow. I wonder if the other bonus boss will have such a weird mechanic to it.
There! Looks like I have to go all out. Take this! Silver Stream! This is gonna hurt! This is gonna hurt! You're not finished yet? You're not finished yet? Eat this! This is gonna hurt! Where's the rock? This is gonna hurt! This is gonna hurt! Time for my turn! This is gonna hurt! This is gonna hurt! Is that the best you got? Where's the rock? Looks like I have to go all out. Take this! Silver Stream! Where's the rock? Here. The rock. This is gonna hurt. Real.
Double kill. Rare scale. He pondered over the cycle of chests, a tale of emptiness and fullness eternally retold. Ugh. No, I went up 2 levels from that one. Was I not supposed to fight it yet? Okay, so is Southlight Village under attack or something? Is that why it's glowing? Seems so weird that it would be... this rather generic town would be glowing like this. Valerie? So I have to go through Stormcrawl to reach this Tempest Heart place, huh? Sounds like a pain, but... it's good I ran into you, I suppose. I mean, not even Gelfon had heard of it. I hear all sorts of things, but I think there was a tower at the end of Stormcrawl. Well, it's just something that I saw in my father's journal, so it's not like I really know much myself. However, let's be clear on one thing, Raven. Yeah? You didn't run to me. I found you here. Big difference. Sure, Val, whatever you say. So, do you need something? A status update for starters. Yeah. So I ran into this researcher named Amelia, actually. She gave me these pair of artifacts and had me check out these ruins in the Arc Edge. Okay, so we're telling her the truth about Jade and everything, too? So you didn't find anything at the ruins, meaning all this time's passed and all you have to show for it are some rocks? So harsh. They're artifacts, Miss Valerie, not rocks. Surely you've heard of them. Oh, don't worry, Teach here has already lectured me on them. I'm just surprised you weren't able to find anything else out, Raven. Can't help what I can't help. So you're gonna keep her in the dark about this. I guess it would kind of kill her motivation if she learned that Jade is already dead, so she wouldn't have anyone to take her revenge on. That's why I'm going to Tempest Heart now. Ha, ever on the move, eh, lad? I'd like to go see those city ruins for myself, actually, but I think I'll do some more training first. Let's both stop by here when we're done, okay? We can trade any information we might find. Actually, if that's the goal, why not use the Whispering Shards? As I explained before, just imbue one with aura and... Wait, but one of them is a freaking security camera. I don't think that's a good idea. We can communicate from far away, right? I guess even you get lonely, huh? Huh. Figured me out already, have you? What if one of you accidentally sees the other while they're bathing or something? That'd be really embarrassing. Ah, well, guess I'll just keep it to myself then. Raven, you're just playing along, right? Val. Please don't make things so awkward. Oh, so she did learn... Oh, okay, my bad. You better respond when I use it, though. You hear me? Which half did you give to her? That's a very important question, I feel like. That girl's got a lot of energy, doesn't she? A little too much, maybe. How exactly am I supposed to respond if I'm in the middle of fighting? Aha, you make a good point there, lad. Still, you probably shouldn't lie to your friends like that. Though I'm sure you have some reason for it, of course. If you can tell that much, then you should know it's for the best. Nothing but a blacksmith's instinct here, so pay it no heed if you think you know better. I don't think Raven would intentionally put himself at the end of the one-way spying mechanic. I think he might have given it to that one to Val so that in case Amelia tries to use her as a hostage, then Raven would know for sure. Whatever the case, I'll be here if you need me. Yeah, sure, I appreciate it. If I had told her the truth, she would definitely want to come with me. If she came with me, she'd find out that Amelia's beloved, Jade, was responsible for her father's death. And if she found that out... For now, I should head towards Stormcrawl. There might be new dialogue here, huh? Believe it or not, there are actually many types of brutes. While the most common ones are simply referred to as brutes, especially strong species are known as brutalists. But there are also brutes of common species that have simply evolved or transformed, gaining power and abilities beyond the norm. Oh, you mean like the ones I fought earlier? These rare creatures are called berserkers, and they're not to be trifled with in the least. Tales have it they can have destructive power rivaling even some brutalists. If you ever encounter one, think twice before you fight it. And for some reason, they only fight you when you whack a rock. The Stormcrawl is a dangerous place, lad. And not just because of the brutes. I don't really get what's going on, but whatever you do and wherever you go, keep your wits about you. I'm afraid there won't be anyone that'll come save you if you need it. Power can lead to knowledge as knowledge can lead to power. The people of Farrell had knowledge, which was taken by Prelia's power. Yet when the knowledge was used as power, it was Prelia who suffered for it. You mean the Harbingers of Calamity, right? Wait, why does this old lady know? Yes, indeed. I was but a child at the time, but the Farulians were decimated, and a number of them even joined our village. Yet many years later, the knowledge they harbored would enable their revenge. Power and knowledge. Either of them can be used as weapons, but they've been used for good instead. I'm afraid I'm rambling again. You're in a hurry, aren't you? I'm sure the trials ahead will be difficult, but remember that you have more than just your sword with you. What is my foe weak to? How will they attack? What are my tools, and when should I use them? Ask yourself these questions, prepare, and learn from your mistakes. Let your knowledge become power, and your power turn to knowledge. Do this, and there is no foe you cannot overcome. Ha! Words of wisdom, huh? Thanks. I'll keep them in mind. Oh. What have I done? Let me guess, your kid ran off. Raven, please, you have to help. My grandson, he's gone off on his own. Which dungeon? Then he proved himself and ran towards the plains. It's all my fault. If something happened to him, they got into a fight and the grandson ran off, it seems. I'm not exactly swimming in free time here, so I could always leave it to the knights, but I'm definitely a bit worried, especially with the brutes being more aggressive lately. Maybe I should search for him myself. Once the side quest is started, you may be unable to save the game or update your equipment until it's completed. Please save now if you have not done so already. Can't make any promises, but I'll see what I can do. Sit tight for a bit, okay? Okay, so now it just forces me into a few rounds, right? Oh, I have to protect this kid! Oh, shit! There he is, with friends to boot. Escort mission, shit. Raven, did Gramps send you? Well, no. Should I head back if he did? No, I just... Look here, kid. I don't know what happened, but brutes are scary, okay? So just stand back and leave this little old Raven here. You can figure everything out else back out at the village. Sound good? Yeah. Oh, there's so many of them.
This is gonna hurt. Too slow.
Huh?
Fantastic. This is gonna hurt. Time for my turn.
Time for my turn.
Looks like I have to go all out. Silver Stream! Fantastic! Fantastic!
Damn it, they're separated. Oh man. Ugh. One down. Double killed. Nice. Okay, kid, get back to town. Don't do this again. Oh, thank goodness. If something were to happen to you, Gramps, please, don't run off like that again. Your mother and I worry too much about you already. People won't always be around to bail you out, either. Like Arios McLean, or Cassius Bright. Danger avoided is danger overcome, as they say. Raven, Gramps, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause trouble or anything. I'm just scared, you know? Like, can we really just avoid danger? What about when danger comes to us? Dad isn't here anymore, and Mom's always busy taking care of us. It just doesn't feel right to sit around doing nothing. I see. I suppose I'm the one who needs to apologize then. Now that I'm old and frail, my body doesn't move the way I want to, and I'm not much help to anyone anymore. I took out on you and made you run off, but your mother and I, more than anything, we just want to see you safe. So if you promise that you won't venture off again, then maybe... Gramps, you mean it? So he can train as a warrior? Raven, it's all thanks to you that my grandson is safe. What do you think? You're thinking of doing some training, right? If it's just with practice swords, then I don't see the harm. You heard it yourself, little one. Wooden weapons only, understood? I got it. In that case... Keen Dagger? You're giving this to me. Well, I can't use it right now anyway, so... Consider it thanks for saving me. Gramps is being nice to me now, too. Maybe I should run away more often? Hey now, don't get carried away. Just kidding, Gramps. Relax. Honestly, the brutes are really scary, so... I'll have to get that way stronger before I can head out my own. But one day I'll be strong enough to protect everyone. Just you wait. What is this Keen Dagger? Probably some offensive type, right? Low overall uses. Sort of a training weapon. Huh. Situational, though. Once I use... it means I could go back and use my old skills for more damage. I don't even know how much that changes things. It cannot be shifted either. Thanks again, Raven. You really saved me back there. I do feel bad about it, but you get it, right? I can't just do nothing. Yeah, of course. Don't worry about it. And thanks for the dagger, too. Well, I say that, but this kid might be more mature than me. To work for the sake of others and not oneself. And to accept that not all danger can be avoided. I'm almost double his age and only just learning those lessons. No. Until I face Amelia again, I can't really say I've learned anything. More than anything, I need to harden my resolve. Or else I won't stand a chance against anyone else's. Thanks to you, the worst has been avoided. You have my deepest gratitude, Raven. Keeping this kid in check seems hard enough. Think you'll manage? Well, he might be young and scowl a lot, but I suppose I do too. So we'll both have to work on that, now won't we? That's the spirit. Stormcrawl. Versus snow, now it's rain. Why in the world did Amelia tell me to come here? I mean, as calm as I tried to act, everything was really sudden, so I'm definitely happy I can think things over now. But why send me so far, and what the heck's a Tempest's Heart? If she's trying to revive the Calamities, then maybe she's planning to use them to fight me. Wow, that's too much for just one dude, though. Thinking doesn't get me anywhere.
Make this last, will ya? Calamity Rain!
Aye. Sonic the Hedgehog.
This is gonna hurt! Fantastic! Fantastic!
Man, this guy. At least I have healing now. That means I can afford to just camp and heal. I'm already fully healed. What? Wait, he's chaining his attacks.
Calamity Rain! Ragnarok!
Man, these are going to be annoying once they show up in groups.
Here we go.
They don't do much damage per hit, but still.
This is gonna hurt.
He's guarding. Wait, can I just do this? What is the AI here? What is with that AI? Seriously.
My turn.
That was so weird. The heck happened?
Calamity Rain!
What's your gimmick? Okay, one of him is not too bad so far, but I don't know.
Slice and dice. Pierce through. Slice and dice. This is gonna hurt.
Okay, that wasn't too bad. Much less mobile than that armadillo.
Calamity Rain.
Ah.
Pierce through.
Perfect shields. Okay. What's perfect shield? Is it same as flash guard?
Oh, easy. The best you got. So easy.
I don't know. Whatever.
My turn. This is gonna hurt. Letting the rock. Looks like I have to go all out. Take this. Silver Stream.
I'm gonna have to redo this round if I don't understand what's going on. I got something. Is it what I wanted, though? Wind charm. I guess? Sorry, pal. Let's try the chest next door. What? Lightning? Oh, come on. Now I get why it's called Stormcrawl. Because no one in the right mind would want to walk through here. How am I supposed to actually deal with that?
This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. Here we go.
What was that?
For my turn. Silver Stream! This is gonna hurt! This is gonna hurt!
Or there's still gonna be lightning strikes even while I'm doing I'm idle, huh? That's what I'm guessing. The game would not be that merciful, would it?
Calamity Rain! This is gonna hurt! This is gonna hurt!
Damn.
Time for my turn! Looks like I have to go all out. Take this! Silver Stream!
Why? It hits him too. Make this last, will ya? Pierce through! Calamity Rain! Calamity Rain! Pierce through! Time for my turn! This is gonna hurt! Looks like I have to go all out. Take this! Silver Stream! This is gonna hurt! Pierce through! What? Ooh, it's the Whispering Shard. How's it going, Purplehead? Hey, didn't I already graduate from that name? Well, your hair's still purple, so... No, actually. Sigh. Why are you always like this? And who's spying on who right now? Sorry, someone come up, though? No, just testing this out while I can. Amazingly enough, I can hear you just fine, but... Is the background noise normal? Background noise? Oh, that's probably the rain. Okay, so if she had... Either she probably has... so Raven has the one that allows him to spy on her, since she would have known about the rain otherwise. I guess the stone just picks up any sound in general. It's too much to expect an artifact to have some kind of noise canceller, huh? No filters. Yeah, way too much. Weren't you raised in the slums like me? How do you manage to get such a spoiled attitude? Like, is distant, easy, fast communication not good enough for you? Hey, it was just a thought. Just because we had small beginnings doesn't mean we can't have big dreams, right? Your dream is for mysterious artifacts we don't even understand? That have more quality of life features? Okay, that's not what I meant, and you know it. The heck was that conversation?
Calamity Rain! Calamity Rain! Ha, ta, ha, ta, ha. Calamity Rain!
Oh, come on.
Calamity Rain! Pierce through! Calamity Rain! Ha, ta, ha. Calamity Rain! Ha, ta, ha. Ha, ta, ha, ta. Calamity Rain! Calamity Rain! Ha, ta, ha. Calamity Rain! Calamity Rain! This is gonna hurt! This is gonna hurt!
Okay.
Time for my turn! This is gonna hurt! Ha, ta, ha, ta, ha, ta. Let the rock! This is gonna hurt! Calamity Rain! Looks like I have to go all out. Take this! Silver Stream!
Okay, this gave me the... Is this the only way to upgrade wield is to complete these challenges? That sucks. Doing that in 50 seconds is really hard, unless you're either somehow overleveled from the bonus bosses or on easy mode or both. So you wish to unlock me, do you? As if someone like you could find a lockpick capable of... No, worthy of... Wait, I'm already open. Since I did a lot of this rounds here on easy, I think that hurt my experience points. I think higher... I think maybe Nightmare actually increases your experience rate. I don't know.
Pierce through! Calamity Rain! Time for my turn! Ha, ta, ha. This is gonna hurt! Ha, ta, ha. Ha, ta, ha, ta. This is gonna hurt! Looks like I have to go all out. Take this! Silver Stream! Pierce through! Calamity Rain! Calamity Rain! You a dip? Ha, ta, ha. Let the rock! Ha, ta, ha, ta, ha. The rock!
Noble Insignia. No matter how long it stays open, the treasure chest somehow never fills up with water. Well, I feel like due to the whole experience scaling based on enemy level thing, everything kind of balances out anyways, huh? What is that? It teleports!
Calamity Rain! Calamity Rain! This is gonna hurt! Calamity Rain! Pierce through! Calamity Rain! Calamity Rain!
Huh? Funny thing about this shard glowing. I always know who's on the other end. Not so funny thing. Standing here in the rain's kind of awful, so I think I'm gonna ignore her. That's a bad idea. I bet she's... What if she got ambushed by Jade? Wait, not Jade, I mean Amelia. Please don't be a challenge round. I hope it wasn't anything important, but she'd try again if it was, right? Oh, shit. Oh, come on, why am I stressing over this? I got multiple species of brutes trying to flatten me here, and this wire's straight up violent. This place I'm heading to is supposed to be a tower, right? If I'm lucky, I'll be safe from both the rain and the brutes, so I'll see what's up with Valerie when I get there.
Looks like I have to go all out. Silver Stream! Calamity Rain! Pierce through! Pierce through! Pierce through! Calamity Rain! I can get used to this.
Ah!
Calamity Rain! Calamity Rain! Time for my turn. Here we go. Looks like I have to go all out. Take this. Silver Stream. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. Slice and dice. This is gonna hurt.
A save point. Please don't be a challenge run.
You guys are out of your league.
Oh my goodness.
This is gonna hurt. Time for my turn. Looks like I have to go all out. Take this. Silver Stream. Calamity Rain. Calamity Rain. my turn. Ready to rock. Ready to rock. This is gonna hurt. Looks like I have to go all out. Take this. Silver Stream.
Stage clear. Calamity Raid's really good against that many opponents, huh? There's still something at the Stormcrawl? And then there's Tempest Heart where I will advance a story. What's in the Stormcrawl? Oh. It's one of these guys. Stormcrawl quiz game? Well, I'll just do trial and error until I win. Okay, 4 stones will appear. Each stone corresponds to one of 4 possible answers. Hit a stone to... okay, 500 MP penalty. Finish all questions in the quiz to receive a small reward. There are 4 quizzes in total. You can also quit at any time by exiting the area. What is the name of this island? Wait. Where are the choices? No. Yes. Can I save in these? Yes, I can. I can save scum each individual answer. Let's do it. What is the name of Raven's teacher? No. No, I don't think that was it either. What was the name of the big tree? Tree of Distortion? No. Oh, you can re-ask the question. No. Yes. Hit point increased by 200 is my reward. Oh, yeah. Quiz 2 elements. What element is the Arco weak to? What? I think that was fire? No? Okay, I guess I got that one right. What type of elemental technique can Raven not use? I don't think I've ever seen him use ice. Well, let me double check every other answer. We see him use fire. Spirit we definitely have. Shadow we also have, so it's ice by process of elimination. That's so weird though. Why don't we have ice? Is he just naturally fire? What element is capable of negating buffs on hit? Light. Attack increased by 15. Yes. There's still more. What is Zhemdela also known as? I forgot. Destroyer. Yeah, it was Black Fang Destroyer. Not Blue Eyes White Dragon. That would have been fun, so funny if that was one of the answers, huh? What is the name of the Praetorian Defense Force that Levin leads? I forgot. Royal Guard, Royal Protectors, Royal Thunder, Royal Knights. That was right? I don't see a penalty. It would have told me there was a penalty, right? Okay, it really was Royal Knights. Had to rewatch some footage. Which of these is not the name of an obtainable artifact? Oh, come on. What if I miss an artifact? Stormbringer. Mine Accelerator is actually here. Praetorian Gauntlet. Pilgorn's Claw. Defense increased by 10. Yeah, I don't have a gauntlet at all. I got lucky there. Quiz 4 techniques. Which of these techniques has the highest AP cost? Whichever one is the most recent. Brave Assault has the highest cost. Got it. Which cannot be used in the air. Ragnarok cannot be aerial enabled. Okay. Which of these techniques cannot be upgraded by a skill? Hurricane cannot be upgraded. I've never seen a skill for Hurricane. What's the max number of hits Azure Rush can deal with a single enemy? Oh, that's gonna... 14. It was 18. As for this final question, what is your most used technique? Ragnarok? Congratulations, Stormcrawl quiz game is now complete. Okay, I get a bunch of stat boosts. And that's pretty much it for this area. Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Luminous Plume. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.